The question is, why are so many SDA church pastors not using the spirit of prophecy, Ellen White's writings? What are they afraid of?
They're not afraid. Some of them do not appreciate the value of the testimonies. And they may honestly not appreciate it. By God's grace, they may come to the place where they realize, oh, I have been depriving the church of a tremendous gold mine of spiritual wisdom. Some of them deliberately undermine Ellen White. Some of them don't believe in her as a prophet at all. I've gone to church where I was told, we don't quote from Ellen White. I said, can I quote? He said, yes, but we don't. So I did. I was in a certain field in a certain part of the world. And a pastor in that conference told me that the local conference circulated a letter requesting that ministers sign to say, I will not quote Ellen White from the pulpit. And that particular pastor refused to do it. It's a very serious thing. It's not strange. Did not the Jews kill the prophets?
That's right.
We're killing Ellen White. It's no different. God's people are killing God's prophet. Well, the ultimate killing of a prophet was the killing of Jesus. And the Romans said, I find no fault, I find no fault, I find no fault. The Romans said, let this man go. The church said, kill him. So it's not surprised if the church will kill Jesus, they'll kill Ellen White. But let me recommend to you in the presence of a holy God, expose your mind to the writings of Ellen White. Expose your children to the writings of Ellen White. Your lives will change. Some young man wrote me 2 days ago, I'm spiritually this and spiritually that, and I'm going down the drain. Pray for me. Many times people don't need prayer, they just need to make a decision. I told him, read Steps to Christ chapter 5. He wrote me the next day. He said, I had never seen it. I've read the book before. I had never seen it that way. Immediately there was a change. I told him to follow up with chapter 6. He read it. He wrote back, I want to thank you. About 2 years ago, someone wrote me, my life is on the decline spiritually. I have no desire for God. I told her, confess your sins. Read Steps to Christ, chapter 5. The person wrote back, I have experienced a change. True story. Ellen White was a prophet as much as Isaiah or Jeremiah. Her writings don't qualify to be in the Bible, but the gift she has was the very gift Isaiah had. And her gift was given to her for this church, not the whole world, for this church, to keep this church off the rocks of error. Satan knows that, so Satan gets into us and tries to break our confidence in the writings of Ellen. And she has told us, those who deny her writings will eventually deny the Bible. Because the source of authority is the same, the Spirit of God. She also says, those who believe in her testimonies will not be deceived in the time of trouble. Please, with God as my witness, make time for the writings of his servant sent to be a blessing to this church.